Today our destination is Sugarloaf Bay, and that is in beautiful Middle Harbour. So we head off east from the Sydney Harbour Bridge, get around into Balmoral, turn right past Clontarf. We'll wait for the Spit Bridge to open, go through there, and it's just a little way north of that we find Sugarloaf Bay. Sugarloaf Bay, similar to nearby Bantry Bay, is an oasis in the middle of Australia's most populated city. All of the footage you see here was midweek, and you could be forgiven for thinking that you were somewhere in the middle of the national parks of the Hawkesbury. It's just incredible. Pretty nice. Sugarloaf Bay is a deep water anchorage and has 4 public moorings, 82, 83 and strangely 95 and 96. I anticipate that it would be incredibly popular in the summertime, but in the off-season you shouldn't have any dramas getting yourself a public buoy. This is an incredibly beautiful place. We are surrounded by residences, but that's okay because they're pretty unobtrusive. Mostly it's this kind of bush, rocky shore. It's pretty beautiful actually. As with most shorelines in Sydney, if you are coming down here, make sure you've got some stout shoes because there are oysters all over the bank, so just be mindful of that. Down here in Sugarloaf Bay that there have been, I think, 2 of the recorded fatal shark attacks in Sydney. Yes, tragically, 3 people have lost their lives to shark attacks in Sugarloaf Bay. 1907, Henry Jones was attacked and killed by a shark. 1955, 25-year-old Bruno Rautenberg was attacked and severely injured by a shark, later dying of those injuries. Possibly the most famous one, though, 1963, Sydney actress Marcia Hathaway was severely injured by a shark, and following a tragedy of errors, she died as a result of those injuries. So that makes Sugarloaf Bay the location with the highest number of shark fatalities in Sydney.
Look, I'm not surprised. Well, let's get closer to the bank. I want you to have a look at, if you don't mind, have a look at the way that the bank slopes up. Now, Sugarloaf Bay is quite deep, but it gets very rapidly shallow, and you can imagine that on a Sunday afternoon in Sydney, this would be an ideal spot for a swim. It'd be beautiful. And you could also imagine how quickly something big could come out of the deep and just take you. And apparently that's what happened.
I wouldn't let that put you off this beautiful location, though. But if you are swimming, make sure you swim in a group with at least one other person who is slower than you.